Welcome back, guys, to ILW Pro Wrestling. Today we're going to do something a little different. I thought I would take the time to go a little behind the scenes, give y'all a little glimpse at something we thought we were going to have but didn't. So this match is Brian Cage versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. I did this a little over a year ago. After SummerSlam, I did take about an 8-9 month hiatus. So there was a lot of storylines and things that we didn't get to see, and one of them is the rise of Brian Cage. The other one would be also the rise of Brock Lesnar in ILW. So we're just gonna kind of talk about the plan, I guess. So originally, I was going to have Brian Cage actually win this match and go on and fight the winner of the ILW Championship match at the following pay-per-view, which mid-match I kind of called an audible and thought maybe I'd have Brock do it. So at the end of this, Brock does win. A little bit of spoiler alert. But originally, yes, Brian Cage was supposed to go over here, be the next big thing, as he beat the former next big thing, Brock Lesnar. My plan was to take Team Taz to the top and just have Brian Cage be the forerunner, go in, win the ILW Championship, have Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs come in and win Tag Gold, which, as you guys can tell now, if you still watch ILW, that did not happen. So Brock Lesnar does end up conquering Brian Cage in this match and goes on to actually fight Gunther at the Royal Rumble, which, when I filmed the Royal Rumble, was right around the time in real life that we had the Brock Lesnar Vince McMahon scandal, if you want to call it that. So in that match, I have Gunther go over and retain his ILW Championship, which originally Brock was going to win, and he was going to take it to Mania and fight the Royal Rumble winner, or get a rematch with Gunther. I hadn't decided 100% at that point yet, but the thought process was to have big main event with ILW champion Brock Lesnar take on, I think my original plan was either Roman Reigns, which honestly was probably just going to be a reach for views, but just being honest, I did not go that route because of the scandal. I ended up having Gunther retain and Balor win the Rumble, and now we're in the midst of the MJF reign of terror because he had Demon Finn Balor go off and do his stuff, but that's a story for a different day. But I guess my real question here is, would you guys mind if Brock Lesnar made a return to ILW? I know it's been some time, and WWE's definitely, I don't want to say hinted at it, but I feel like fans are definitely willing to see Brock Lesnar now return, especially with the Bloodline taking out Paul Heyman and things like that. So would you guys like to see Brock Lesnar back in ILW? Is it one of those things that bothers people? I know some people don't really like Chris Benoit. I know that's a different scenario, but a lot of people don't like Chris Benoit. Some people don't like him in their feds. So I've had Chris in my fed, and nobody said anything. I actually had a lot of people like Chris Benoit in there. So would you guys accept Brock Lesnar back? And what do you guys think about Brian Cage? Do you think Brian Cage deserves a push? I feel like in AEW, he's definitely one of those underutilized talents. And that was the main reason I brought him in and immediately put him with Brock Lesnar, because I was like, for one, that's a dream match. It'd be a a badass dream match. But for 2, like, I just figured putting Brian Cage in a spotlight is something he deserves. What do you guys think? Would you guys like to see Brian Cage back in ILW in a more prominent spot? Make sure to let me know. But just to kind of go back at this match, it wasn't one of my best matches. Some of the spots in it I think are really cool, like the power bomb on the barricade. It's probably one of the most like vicious spots I've ever done. It's kind of just your typical Brock Lesnar match though, with false like just F5s and suplexes, which is what Brock Lesnar matches are. But matchup's over. I'm not going to keep you guys too long. Make sure to like, share, comment, and in the comment section, let me know what you guys think about Brock Lesnar and Brian Cage in ILW Pro Wrestling. Thank you guys.